So after almost a year of not replying to some very serious allegations wedged against him, I'm Alex has finally come out with a video titled My Response. The whole video is in its entirety 1 hour and 42 minutes, and it is an absolute beast of a video. And I don't mean the beast in the sense that it was a great video. I mean beast of a video as in, like, it was just absolutely fucking enormous. Like, there was a lot that went on. So we're going to dive into everything that was stated within the video, kind of give you a quick summary of what I'm Alex said, because there's a few grey areas within the video that I'm Alex doesn't really touch upon with regards to what's actually been, like, lodged against him in terms of accusations. Instead, kind of pointing the blame onto Alice, who's the person that, of course, has made the allegations against Alex of abuse and kind of domestic issues. So we're going to break it all down today. So the video obviously dropped a couple of days ago. Well, actually, it was yesterday by the time of me recording this. But in 2023, of course, Alice accused Alex of emotional, verbal, and physical abuse. And a clip of Alex shouting went absolutely viral, claiming that he was going to bash her head against a wall and bludgeon her, basically, with a brick. Now, Alex claims that he was the one being abused and that Alice lied all along. So Alice claimed that Alex was under police investigation in all of the things that she's claimed publicly thus far. But Alex disputes this, stating that she's lied to his friends, exes, and other YouTubers. And screenshots from Alice show that she did file something, but it is incredibly vague. And Alex does dispute everything that's kind of, said against him, because he says, well, the police haven't investigated me thus far, and I've never been in for questioning. But Alex, in his video is, he makes a very well documented video, but it is really repetitive and hard to follow throughout the entire thing. And it jumps between major claims and minor details like racial slurs before even going on to address the abuse allegations made against him. Now, Alice claims that Alex put her in a headlock on October 19th, but Alex counters with texts showing no sign of any kind of fight, just casual chats and Pokemon cards. Alice says he also says that Alice fabricated the timeline after moving out, writing it in her notes app. Alex then also claims that he was the one actually being abused by being slapped, kicked, and blackmailed, and he shows apparent text where Alice seems to admit to kicking him. Alice responds on Twitter and denies violence, and she says that she pushed him away to stop him from escalating his behavior. Alex says that Alice abused his mental health and used that as a weapon against him, and says that she told him that she recorded his manic episodes as blackmail. Again, many of these claims rely on text not clearly shown on the screen. As you can see on your screens now, it's things quickly flashed up and flashed back down. But then there was an entire cat segment, and this is something that if you take a look in the comment section of this video, you'll understand exactly what's going on. So yes, there was a whole segment about the cat Bear, who became a huge talking point. Alex claims Alice assaulted him over how he interacted with said cat, and Alice reportedly didn't like him calling the cat, quote, ours, or taking it a certain way. So, and then there's huge critiques about how the whole thing is, like, massively overblown and very poorly explained. Almost like, kind of, people are claiming that this is kind of like, shielding behind pointless facts opposed to kind of facing the serious allegations. Now, throughout the video, Alex claims to have hundreds of texts as proof, but he never actually shows them in a document or detailed format. And, there's a lot of points out where, the screenshots are flashed up and then quickly pulled back, not allowing people to really get a good chance to read said screenshots. But if you do pause them, again, people are really picking apart these screenshots and, using it against the entire video. Now, Alex says that he regrets the language in clips that have become infamous now, like the quote-unquote brick threat, but doesn't really explain why he said it or give any context as to why that came about. So obviously, this was a huge missed opportunity, and he should have directly explained those viral moments. And that's something, again, that a lot of people are stating, is that That's what the allegations are. So he should have focused his entire video around that, instead of what he actually did was flip-flop around different topics and just kind of jump around the timeline, which led a lot of people to become incredibly confused. So, many serious claims have been made against Alex, but no organized documents to actually review them or kind of review any of the evidence that Alex claims to have. And Alex says Alice was blackmailing him, but again, just scattered screenshots without a proper archive to kind of disprove what's stated. Now, Alex does say that Alice would twist events to blame him and gaslight him, and claims that she threatened to hit him in public, but again relies on his interpretation of texts. And moving on, Jess, Alex's ex from 2019, also made a statement but later retracted it and privately resolved things with Alex. Mia, another ex, claimed she got Alex dropped by his management over abuse rumours. Alex shows proof that he left on his own terms in 2024, months later. And then there's the whole Slazo situation that was also addressed. Alex addresses the accusation from the Slazo situation and says he had no role in writing that infamous document and feels like old drama is being resurfaced as a smear tactic online. Now, Alex says, "I'm not innocent. I said horrible things, but I never abused Alice," and he insists that Alice was manipulative and abusive, not him. Alice, meanwhile, has said that more evidence is to come soon in a follow-up video or stream. Now, of course, the internet's verdict on this has been mixed, to say the very least. Some people are saying that Alex is just as in the wrong as Alice, and it sounds like they're both incredibly toxic people in a very, very toxic relationship. A lot of people are saying that he's just using this as deflection to point the finger back at Alice, when actually he's the one in the wrong. So, that's where people are kind of going down that road. And his comment section is interesting, to say the very least. So I kind of took a look briefly at the comments section, and just some of the ones that I managed to pick out were, very telling of what the entire situation is. So all I'm going to say is that you're in no position to cry about the internet's not giving you a chance to respond fast enough when you threw your friend Slazo under the bus the moment you had a chance with false claims. All I see from this entire video and watching it is that you guys are both in the wrong here, and that you were both part of a severely toxic relationship. Both people can be abusive towards each other when both of the toxic behaviors overlap. Again, just one comment that I've seen thus far. There's plenty more. So another comment read, I think your response was dignified. All right, so some people were obviously on it. Your medical report, so that's obviously one of the things that flashed up on the video, says denied present/past history of physical aggression to others. You're a liar. So, that's obviously something that's being used against I'm Alex in this situation again. Another comment reads, you've had a whole year to post this, regardless on whether Alice was abusive. Also, it doesn't take away from your actions and the fact that what you have done. Either way, nobody will ever know the full story, but from what we've seen from both sides, it's not looking good. And this is something that a lot of people have said is, even if you're innocent and you claim to be, and you're stating that you're the innocent party and all this, and you're going to pin it on Alice and state that she's the abusive one, why has it taken you 11 months to upload this video? Why didn't you just collate everything like you have and upload the video straight away? Instead, you've sat on this for 11 months. A lot of people have stated that I'm Alex went working behind the scenes to edit for some other UK YouTubers like Memulus, Cam Kirkham. Whether that's true or not, I don't actually know, but apparently that's what he went to do, and people online are stating that this is just Alex trying to worm his way back onto YouTube because he wants to come back, thinking that leaving it this long would, give him a chance to people to just forget about it. He can address it and move on, but I'm not sure the internet's going to be that forgiving with something this huge, especially after the response video made. Another comment reads, and now I've slowed down to actually read the screenshots you present at the front of your video. Your framing of everything is already dishonest. What a shock. Again, basically, people pointing out that this is not an honest video from the get-go. So, yeah, I'm Alex returns with not even an apology video, just a response video, and not many people are buying it, not many people are particularly happy with it, not many people are on board with it. Some people, you know, there is, well, actually the video itself kind of screams volumes, because if you take a little look, from the 258,000 views, 5.7 thousand likes to 11,000 dislikes. Obviously, it's not a great response. Even just scrolling through some of the comments right now, this took so long I completely forgot bro even existed. Well, at least he didn't use a ukulele. I'm convinced gave birth to my son, waiting for this response. Told my universal credit, I'm not coming to my appointment for this. Oh my God, I need the cat's response now. It's typical YouTube comment section, but yeah, it's not looking great for I'm Alex. I don't think this was exactly the comeback that he was hoping for. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump to the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.